Okay, today we're going to be talking about aging in Medisoft. We're just going to spend a few minutes. I'll show you some tips and tricks, to give you some information on how Medisoft treats aging, how it processes aging in the system, and hopefully you'll find some good information here about the aging basics in Medisoft. So first of all, I just want to show you in the program options. Um, there's a tab here called Aging Reports, and it's divided by patient aging or insurance aging, and here you can customize the columns. By default, it's 0 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, and then 91 and over. In the insurance aging, it does add a fourth column there, but you can, obviously change these however it works for you in your business. Just wanted you to know that's there. Now, um, in Medisoft, if you've been using Medisoft for any length of time, you know that under the reports, there's a aging reports here with your patient aging and then insurance aging. Um, but I did want to spend just a few minutes and bring in the AR tracker. Uh, I think Medisoft version 22 or 23, they added the AR tracker, which is just a fantastic tool. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going into the AR tracker, but I just want you to know that it is an interactive aging. So it kind of replaces your aging reports that you have to print off on the printer and then get your highlighter and your pen and your ruler and kind of systematically go through this paper aging reports. That's kind of the old school way of doing that now. Your AR tracker is the new updated interactive way of working your aging. Um, and we say interactive because you can do all sorts of fun stuff on the fly, kind of in real time. You can set different parameters, different filters, if you will. So if I want to see all the patient aging that's 91 days and over, I'll just select that filter, hit apply, and then that's going to automatically show me anyone that falls into that category. So by patient, and I can drill down, so it shows me the actual charges, dates of service that are under each patient. Right here on the fly, I can go ahead and right-click. I can assign tasks so that we can say we want to call this patient. I can assign it to someone in my office to do that and say that this is due tomorrow, and assign that. That'll show up on their task list to work and to keep notes on, so on and so forth. So it's really, really neat, really interactive. If you can also do that, obviously, on the insurance side of it. So if I have another filter here for insurance aging that's 121 days and over, I'll select that filter. I'll hit apply. Now it's going to bring up all the insurances and their balances, their aging totals, I should say. Again, I can double click, drill right down into the patient. I can continue to double click. It's going to drill right down to the dates of service. Same thing here. I can right click. I can assign tasks or statuses to manage everything that's going on here. And it's real time. So as patients are being applied, maybe from a different computer by a coworker with different responsibilities, then all that is updated here in your AR tracker, and it's all refreshed real time. And so it's really nice. And if you're responsible for working the AR in your business, this is kind of a must to have. Okay, so that's the AR tracker, and then of course you've got the aging reports here in the aging reports section of Medisoft. There is additional reports to these as well that I'll show you in just a moment, but let me just take a moment and explain the difference between patient aging and patient remainder aging. This is a common question we always get. So patient aging will give you a balance of every patient. It'll give you a report of every patient that has a balance. Doesn't take into account whether that is the patient responsibility or the insurance responsibility. It's any patient that has a balance, and it'll tell you how old. Is it 0 to 30, 31 to 60, and so on, how old that balance is. Now, patient remainder aging is Medisoft's way of saying that is what is truly the patient's responsibility. So this is a much more accurate report if you're trying to just find out what it is that the patient is responsible for. You want to run this patient aging report, or patient remainder aging. Now, if a patient has a primary insurance, a patient will not show up, their balance will not show up on the remainder aging report until the insurance has paid. If they have a primary and secondary insurance, They will not show up on the patient remainder aging until the primary and secondary insurance has paid, um, and then they will show up on the remainder aging. So remainder aging is truly an accurate reflection of what the patient would owe and be responsible for. And then, of course, this is the same report, just with more detail on the report. And then, of course, you have your insurance aging reports. Now, under the Medisoft reports section at the bottom, that's going to open up the Medisoft reports for you. You should have the aging power pack, and here there's some additional aging reports that you may be interested in. I just recommend you come in here when you want and run some of these reports to see if it helps you in any of your aging reporting or your specific needs in your business. Couple of interesting reports though. If you wanted to extend out your primary insurance aging to 180 days, there's a report for that here. Is primary insurance aging extended to 180. There's also a patient aging by allowed amount. So if you run that, of course, that's just going to run and show the balance as what the allowed amount would be. So that might give you a little better idea of what you're actually going to collect from insurance by allowed amount. So anyway, a couple of interesting reports here that you can come and run. I just wanted you to know that this was here and available to you as a way to dive deeper or look at your aging from different viewpoints. But hope that helps. That'll wrap up our aging basics. Hope you were able to learn something out of the video, and we appreciate you watching.
Hey, thanks for watching our video. If you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, and also do us a favor and click that like button. Thanks again, and see you on the next one.